All right, thanks guys for meeting with me today. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all the hard work in collecting all the data from your EVOS scores last year. And what I'd like to do today is actually go through them, talk about them, and then let's come up with a consensus on what the focus of the Earth and Environmental Science teachers would be. Whether I know that we've talked about possibly raising scores for our AIG students, or our ESL students, that there's a heavy ESL student. So we can look at both of those, and but first let's just dissect all the data. Okay, so I have here that last year, this is from Ms. Mangum's, we had 20 AIG students out of 111, 13 EC, 8 504, and 1 ESL. And then this year, you have 6 AIG, 8 EC, and these are all out of 68, 4 ESLs, and 6 504s. And then, Angie's, I've got your data here. Did you have a breakdown of the different populations on yours? I don't know either, that's okay. So, but would you say it's about the same
I
as?
think I might have had a little bit more ESL than she did last year, but
Okay.
it switched this year, now she's got more.
Okay, so, all right, so by looking at the data, and we know that we're trying to increase and increase scores, especially for the growth standards on the North Carolina final. What would you think, based on last year's and this year's, what would you think would be a big target area and on your data?
To grow the AIG students.
The AIG students?
They're the hardest to grow.
They are the hardest to grow. And I did talk to Katrina McGillen yesterday at the Ed Center, and she agreed that that would be a target area that you guys would want to look at, as far as trying to increase the scores, because I was looking at Brooks' scores from, no, I was looking at Angie's scores, the pie chart for Angie, and that was one of the areas that everybody needed to grow. And what were some strategies that you've used in the past for the AIG students?
Well, for this year, and I know
Take notes.
we had to change it from last year. This year, they are doing their own guided reading notes. Instead of us going strictly through PowerPoints with them, they are now reading themselves and coming up with the notes themselves. And then as we go over it, they're adding anything extra to it that they think they would need to know.
And I love it.
Okay. And are they reading strictly from the book?
But it's,
Okay.
but it's a new book.
Yeah.
And so it's new stuff, so I like it.
Okay. And moving away from the PowerPoints.
Yeah, just kind of going through it to highlight what they have and adding some extra things.
Okay, so still going through the PowerPoints?
Yes.
Much more quickly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Would you say that increased rigor?
Yes.
By doing- Okay. All right. And now, so after analyzing all the data, the AIG scores, that's going to be one of the targets. The next one that we have talked about doing and looking at were the ESL students. How have you done anything differently this year for the ESL students?
She's doing a neat thing in Google.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm translating all the documents in Google Docs and giving them English copies as well as Spanish copies, but that translator is a little bit iffy sometimes. So I asked Katrina McGillen if we had a workbook that has the Spanish copies in it, and if not, I have found one to purchase because I think that would be beneficial for them. We've also had them watching the Bill Nye videos because Bill Nye is in Spanish also.
Okay.
I did not know
So,
that. That's the coolest
no, we just
thing.
found that out this year also, but they're watching it in Spanish and
Okay.
using that as their notes as well as pictures from class.
Okay.
And hopefully, that way, when we go through PowerPoints, they've seen and heard some of the words that I'm going over already.
Okay.
And so she's keeping that in her folder so that if I have ESL next time, She has a bunch this time.
I have numerous that.
And I
don't
don't,
speak
but it's
English.
there for me to use. I love it. So it'll stay in our Google Docs.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, and that's in the Google Docs. Okay, now, we also, in our previous meetings, we looked at possibly increasing engagement and doing some more hands-on and things like that. Would you agree that that would also be a target that we want to
Yes.
do? Okay. And, Brooks contacted the Science House but hasn't had anything, so I'll make a phone call, to the Ed Center and leave it on her voicemail, and put a sticky note on her door to see. And what was the date that you wanted that?
Well, I requested them for Monday.
This Monday?
Yes,
Okay.
it said the best time to drop them off was Monday and the best time to pick them up was
Uh-huh.
Friday, so I thought, well, when I requested them last Monday, I thought that, well, that would give me a week and I could get them Monday and return them Friday. But
That
I
way we could
haven't-
all use them
Yeah.
that
Right.
week.
Yeah,
I have not
Okay.
heard back though.
okay. Increase student engagement, Science House contact. I'll call her and just see.
And that was to do the creek water sampling.
Yep. Okay. All right. So based on the data, are we all in agreement that we're gonna target AIG students and ESL students?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then so our next steps would be to actually, which Brooke's already taken that step in the Google Translate and making, contacts with Katrina. So after this, what we'll do is, we will start getting together some more resources to use to increase those scores. So, anything else on that? All right, great, thank you.